Yo, what's going on guys? Welcome to this mini camera basics course where I want to take you from zero to cinematic hero. Regardless whether you're just starting out and know absolutely nothing or you're just trying to brush up your skills, these videos will guide you through everything you need to know to become a self-sufficient content creator, going from buying a camera to hitting export. In this video, we're talking about lighting. Good lighting can transform your videos, bad lighting can ruin them. When thinking about lighting, weirdly, you want to think about shadows. What shadows is this light causing? How can I shape those shadows? And how can I add or remove shadows? Why shadows? Well, they create depth, contrast, and interest, and these are all things that are going to improve an image. So we're getting into the main types of lighting you'll use. You first have a key light. This is the main light for your subject. Then you have a fill, which kind of as it says, it fills in the darker side of your subject. And then you have a hair or a kicker light. This light usually goes to the back of the subject's head, just to create some separation between them and the background. These three lights make up the standard 3-point lighting setup, and this is a setup you can take into almost any situation. Other things that are used in the lighting world would be neg, which is a black surface that absorbs light to create shadows, a room fill, which is a light used to just fill the room with light so it's not super dark outside of your subject, and then you have practicals. These are lights that are in the frame that aren't lighting the subject but are serving as light motivation or just visual interest. All of these tools come together to create a good looking image and depth, which is one of the most important things when you're filming. Step one, when it comes to key lighting, you want to ensure that it's above the subject and looking down. Not directly above, otherwise they will get raccoon eyes, but at an angle. Why always on top? Well, that's just where light generally is. You know, the sun being the main source of light is always above. So we're used to seeing light from that way, so it's the most natural. And it's because it makes the most pleasing shadows. If it's not above, then I guess you're at a campfire trying to tell a scary story. Step two is to add a form of diffusion, whether this is a softbox, a scrim, a shower curtain, just some sort of translucent material that softens the light coming through. A soft source is where the light spreads onto your face more evenly. When it's harsh, you have a lot of harsh shadows. Step three is to avoid lighting the face evenly. You want to have a bit of shadow, unless it's like a beauty, super high key look you're going for. Shadows create interest, so you want to position the light at a 45-degree angle of the subject. That way you have contrast and in turn, visual interest. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you have any questions at all, please drop them in the comments down below. But with that being said, if you got a lesson, laugh, or light bulb moment from this video, I'd really appreciate if you drop a like down below. And if you're feeling extra nice, you could hit the subscribe button. But with that being said, I will catch you in the next one. See ya.